Perfect. Perfect.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Reaction Therapy. I'm your resident psychotherapist, Tom Stevens, here to break down lyrics to some amazing music. And today we have a special treat, part one of a pretty cool series here where we are taking 21 Pilots to an entirely new level. We are going back pre the first album of 21 Pilots to the very first, at least from what I can gather, album, CD, or creative music that Tyler Joseph did before the first album. And from what I can tell, it was called No Fun Intended, kind of like No Pun Intended, but it was PHUN. And I think it's pretty cool. I've heard all different kinds of stories about how many songs were actually created in the beginning, but we have a CD track here that somehow we found that has 18 songs on it. We are going to cover 3 songs at a time. This is going to be so cool. So we're just going to go down the list. There are 18 of them, so 6 different times. We will do 3 songs in a row each time. So buckle up, get ready. We're going to do 3 songs of Tyler Joseph from the very beginning. You know I'm a super fan. I love his music, the way he creates. I heard this was created in his basement and that he's done all the tracks on it and that he sings. I can't wait. Look, our passion at Reaction Therapy is to spread mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics. And this has got to be 21 Pilots has been so perfect for that. Thank you for being a part of Reaction Therapy, for allowing Nick and I to create these reactions and for you to be able to support us all the way along so that we can spread how important mental health awareness is. Check the links in the description for our Patreon page. You might find some great content over there you're interested in. And also, membership subscriptions now on YouTube. They're there too. So check the link in the description. Hit the join button and check us out. Let's do this. Without further ado, we are starting a new journey of pre-21 Pilots, No Fun Intended, Tyler Joseph, Song 1, which is called Blasphemy. Oh, so pure.
I start to part two halves of my heart in the dark, and I don't know where I should go when the tears and the fears begin to multiply. Taking time in a simple place in my bed where my head rests on a pillowcase, and it said that I was there, but I forget that I let another day go by. I wanna be afraid, but it seems that these days I'm caught underwater and I'm falling farther in my heart.
He's so good. He has got the best ability to sing and rap at the same time, different times, whenever he wants. And I hate to even ask how old he was when he was creating this. You know, a teenager. This is talent way beyond that. Not to mention the depth of lyrics. He seems unbelievably intelligent to me, that he was just on another level. And so for him to be able to write these things down, and I've heard, at least from what I've read, you know, that he put it really bluntly and honestly out there of how intense he felt in life and where he was emotionally. And he went ahead and just put it out in all these lyrics, and there's so many words and there's so many lines that it's hard to dissect all of it, but you can hear it. I can hear his feeling, at least I feel this way. I can hear his feeling in the song, just even the way that he creates the music and the tempo. And then I hear the voice and how intensely he's saying the words that he's saying, even if I don't understand what the words are. I want to be afraid, but it seems these days I'm caught underwater and I'm falling farther. Gosh. My heart's getting harder.
Time in a simple place in my bed where my head rests on a pillowcase, and it said that I was there, but I forget that I let another day go by. I wanna be afraid, but it seems that these days I'm caught underwater and I'm falling farther. My heart's getting harder. I'm calling my father and I scream into an empty sky. Empty sky, no way, that's me, cause one half of my heart is free. Empty sky, no way, that's me, cause the other half of my heart's asleep.
Half my heart's free, half my heart's asleep. I'm kind of half in with this thing. And when I heard him talk about calling his father, I feel like it's a God reference of, you know, I'm calling out to him and I'm screaming to an empty sky. And when he says that, like, I am screaming There's nothing there. I just can't grab anything out there. I can't get it. And then I love that. Empty sky, no way. That's me. Empty sky, no way. That's me. Have my heart is free. Have my heart's asleep. Oh, Tyler, gosh almighty. This is further than me. I am just not smart enough to keep up with some of this, but I'm going to keep listening. And I want to go back and just hear it through.
Heart in the dark and I don't know where I should go when the tears and the fears begin to multiply. Taking time in a simple place in my bed where my head rests on a pillowcase, and it's said that I was led, but I forget that I let another day go by.
Yeah.
I wanna be afraid, but it seems that these days I'm caught under wonder and I'm falling farther. My heart's getting harder. I'm calling my father and I scream into an empty sky. Empty sky, no way, that's me, cause one half of my heart is free. Empty sky, no way, that's me, cause the other half of my heart's asleep. Sing a song, but don't believe blasphemy is just for me. Hypocrite, take your pick, cause the poison's on my lips. Can I understand you? Can I understand you? Can I understand you? Can
Oh, gosh.
Lights, camera, action, satisfaction.
Do you hear the switch up? And he's doing all of this, but man, the intensity that comes with him just pouring it out. Can I understand you? Just screaming, begging for anything. And he really does convey feeling and passion. I mean, I'm just blown away by what he does. And then he just switches up to a whole nother gear.
Lights, camera, action, satisfaction at your fingertips. No one's lacking stuff, but it's not enough when it seems that we have enough stuff just to blow stuff up. Lights, camera, stop. We're killing ourselves just to get to the top, and I won't stop talking about what we got and how we all love it when we love to lie. Enough about you, let's talk about me. And everybody thinks I'm just so free. Free, did you hear the verse that came first and how my own body went to war on me?
I love the conversation he's having. You know, everybody thinks I'm just so free. It's sometimes like everybody just thinks I'm so happy. Like everybody thinks everything's great. It's completely false sometimes. Like when you see the picture in people's lives, don't judge a book by its cover always. You know, watch people's feet, not their mouth. Look how they live. And he's just being honest. Everybody thinks I'm so free. Free? Wait, did you hear the first verse? My whole body is waging war on me. I'm fighting against myself here. Oh, man. So good.
I won't stop talking about what we got and how we all love it when we love to lie. Enough about you, let's talk about me. And everybody thinks I'm just so free. Free, did you hear the verse that came first and how my own body went to war on me? I bet you didn't know something that's absurd. There's a word that's said more than any other word. It's sorry, sorry. And I pray that word was heard. Sing a song, but don't believe blasphemy is just for me. Hypocrite, take your pick, cause the poison's on my lips. Can I
Blasphemy, hypocrite. Take your pick, man. Whatever. They're both bad, but they're me.
understand you? Can I understand you? Can I understand you? Can I understand you? Oh, I want to be alive when you see my eyes. Can I see your eyes? Can I see your eyes?
He is begging, screaming, demanding to see his eyes. I feel like the eyes of God. Like I want to see you. I'm at the breaking point right now, and I need something in front of me that's going to show me you're here. Oh my heavens.
Can I see your eyes? 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 I want to be alive when you see my eyes. everything that you've become on your knees. Today is gone, and tomorrow's sure.
Tomorrow's sure to come. Wow. Let the water wash away.
On your knees. Today is gone, and tomorrow's sure to come. Tomorrow's sure to come.
Oh, so good. That was Blasphemy. So good. I just cannot believe how this is something. So the next song now is called Drown. We are just skipping right from one to the other. I'm doing my best to try to keep up and have the lyrics here just in case I completely get stuck. But what a song. Like Blasphemy itself. I think it's like him trying to say he's being a pretender or going against God. And he's probably just putting his faith out there. Like, I don't know that I have it right now. And I wish I did. But hey, I'm going to at least be honest with you. And I hope I'm alive when I see you. You know, that I want to be alive when you see me, kind of thing, to God. Really. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next song up, Drown, I think is what they call it. They might've called it something else too.
Come to you in the valley.
How much of what he does do I hear, church? You're probably tired of me hearing saying that, but it's like he is just on his knees. And Drown is not a good title, y'all. I mean, it can be a good title for a song, but anything drowning is not good. So it's got to be the depth of emotion here.
Here I come to you in the very clothes that I killed you in, and now I know I'm alone. I walk to you, rain falls from you. Can you wash me?
Yes.
Can you drown me? I wanna be loud and think so much been up inside of me. I wanna be strong for too long. I've sat here undecidedly planning strategy. Half of me knows it's all just a fallacy, failing miserably drastically, and then I crash dramatically into a wall. I've hit 100 times before, and yet I still ignore the dark red blood stains on the floor. And I'm back in front of you, Lord, with blood on the floor. Is a blood mine of yours? Don't wanna do this anymore. Back and forth between me and who you call me to be. You see a man free who thinks he has to buy a key to a door, but he can't cause he's poor, and he can't fall down anymore cause he's already on the floor. And his heart has broken it all, and this is his call, but it's more of a cry cause he will try 9 times.
Brokenness I can't hear everything that's going on in there, but I'm hearing brokenness. I can't go any further down. My knees are bloody because I'm on my knees. I'm scraped up. I'm on the ground. I can't go any lower. There's no way. My life has become this. I've been broken down to this. But what's interesting was how he said, will you drown me in the beginning? I thought he was feeling drowned, but I almost took that as like, just drown me in your water. Like, just take me over. Please do something to take me and change me. But I had to let that play. I've got to go back.
Inside of me, I want to be strong for too long. I've sat here undecidedly planning strategy. Half of me knows it's all just a fallacy, failing miserably drastically, and then I crash dramatically into a wall. I've hit 100 times before, and yet I still ignore the dark red blood.
A wall I've hit 100 times before. I just keep crashing into the same thing, doing the same thing. It's miserable. It's depressing.
Be strong for too long, I've sat here undecidedly planning strategy. Half of me knows it's all just a fallacy, failing miserably drastically, and then I crash dramatically into a wall. I've hit 100 times before, and yet I still ignore the dark red blood stains on the floor. And I'm back in front of you, Lord, with blood on the floor. Is a blood mine of yours? Don't wanna do this anymore. Back and forth between me and who you call me to be. You see a man free who thinks he has to buy a key to a door, but he can't, cause he's poor, and he can't fall down anymore, cause he's already on the floor. And his fall has broken it all, and this is his call, but it's more of a cry, cause he will try 9 times, realize 9 crimes, but he has more than 9 lives. So he picks himself up and keeps climbing for the prize again.
Picks himself up and keeps climbing for the prize again. The guy doesn't quit, man. He keeps going after it, doing what he can and what he loves, and with the passion that he has to be able to achieve, to win the ultimate prize, to be free, to be full of faith, to be confident, to be secure. I love the fact that he mentions just continuing to try and getting back up again, because there's a lot of beat downs. It's like being in the ocean, right? With wave after wave knocking you down, and lots of reasons to quit, lots of reasons to just give in, lots of reasons to lose hope and lose faith. One reason to stay, though. And these songs give me hope, because he put everything he had, his heart and soul, out in these words and in the song. I saw an interview by him where he said, I like to create music, maybe not that's happy, but an upbeat music that maybe the lyrics don't match that, because I do like creating great music or good music that's happy or upbeat. And the lyrics aren't always that way because it's my life, but you don't have to create miserable music with miserable lyrics. Like you can do both. I thought that was really cool.
Broken it all, and this is his call, but it's more of a cry, cause he will try 9 times, realize 9 crimes, but he has more than 9 lives. So he picks himself up and keeps climbing for the prize again. Here I come again to you, just to show that blood soaked through my bones, and all I own. Is there a way for me to go? I walk to you, rain falls from you. Can you wash me?
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
drown me?
Yes.
Every time I feel selfish ambition is taking my vision. My crime is my sentence, repentance is taking commission. It's taking a toll on my soul, I'm screaming submission. And I don't know if I am dying or living, cause I will save my face for name my sake.
Submission. I don't know if I'm dying or living. Like, I'm trying my best to submit. I'm trying my best to do what I'm supposed to do, but I don't honestly know if I'm dying or living. And that's the truth, the reality of I'm doing what I'm doing every day, but I'm not sure this is getting me anywhere. And it may be killing me at this point. But who knows? I could be living. I could be actually on the path to unbelievable freedom and inspiration and prosperity in so many ways. But just putting it out there.
I feel selfish ambition is taking my vision. My crime is my sentence, repentance is taking commission. It's taking a toll on my soul, I'm screaming submission.
Yes.
And I don't know if I am dying or living, cause I will save my face for name my sake. Abuse of grace, take an aim up to obtain a new name in a newer place. But my name is lame, can't walk and I ain't the same. And my name became a new destiny to the grave. And they say the ocean's blue, but it's black right now. In the dark on the sand, looking out at my crowd. They're crashing and drowning, singing out in 4 parts. The lightning reveals when the ocean stops and the sky starts. I've been told by the sky that the ocean I should win, but it's all for me to see where ocean stops, the sky begins. A random chunks of light remind me of what is true. But right now the ocean's black and black, the sky is too.
The way he puts this together and matches all the words so well. I mean, it's like I hear him hindsight, after the fact. I'm sitting here listening, probably have to listen to 5 times to really catch on to what he's saying with the ocean, with the sky, with the black, with the blue. And he does it so well in a rap style that's also singing. Like, what a talent. And this was a while ago.
I've been told by the sky that the ocean I should win, but it's all for me to see where ocean stops, the sky begins. A random chunks of light remind me of what is true. But right now the ocean's black and black, the sky is too.
Incredible. Drown. What can I say? It was Drown. Solid. Next song. This is amazing. I just love this. Totally different way for us at Reaction Therapy to do this, putting 3 songs into one. But we like to just try something new, mix it up, innovate a little bit. Hole in the Ground is the next song that's on the album. And here we go. I have no idea. I don't have any idea. Should I even try to find the lyrics? I kind of like not finding the lyrics, actually. Hole in the Ground is the next song. Well, without further ado, let's do it. Don't you love? Sorry, but the differences of how he just sits in his basement and creates all this different music, that everything's not the same. He's got a different flow with all of this. Can't edit that. Sorry. Here we go. Wow. Church. Come on. I'm waiting. Come on.
You once were oh so close, but I don't remember where you are and who you know.
Yeah.
But come this September, you will fly on your own. 'Cause you got a letter, you must find your home, and it won't get much better. I try so hard.
Love hearing him sing. He is singing now. And come September, it's almost like he was graduating high school or something and going off to college. I don't know. I just get that story when somebody's leaving home and going off on their own and trying to make their way. And it's scary and it's hard. And there's a lot of unknowns and or something about a letter. But you got to find your home. And here we go. I don't even know his history of school and where he went and how long he went or what happened with music. Or I'd love to hear that. Try really hard not to get too deep into so many artists. Otherwise, I'm learning all about them and I'm trying to apply it to the music. I just want to hear this music.
Find your home, and it won't get much better. I try so hard to fly, but my heart won't go very far. No. And my own 2 hands will start bleeding again, and the floor will turn to a hole in the ground.
By the way, it's not good when the floor turns to a hole in the ground. Then you just dip down in the hole in the ground. Your hands are bleeding. What is this?
The plans that I make, roads that I take, break to holes and will go where I don't know they are solid ground illusions that write themselves off as perfectly normal solutions. Pollutions in my eyes, my disguise will take me, break me, won't save me this time. There's a vision but you won't save me this time. My decision for living isn't mine to decide, and you just seem oh so far past the stars and past my heart.
There's a vision, but you won't save me this time. My decision for living isn't mine to decide. Oh, wow. And you just seem so far away, like just that relationship with God where you're just so far away. Like life should not be this hard or shouldn't be this sad or shouldn't be in this much despair when I'm trying to figure out where you are and where the relationship is and where I am. And man, this is a complete talk. To me, this is a complete talk to God.
There's a vision, but you won't save me this time. My decision for living isn't mine to decide, and you just seem oh so far past the stars and past my heart. I can almost feel you when I start to close my eyes and sing a song. I will keep singing 'cause I'm wrong, but you were singing with me all along. I try so hard to fly, but my heart won't go very far. No, no. And my own two hands will start bleeding again, and my floor will turn to a hole in the ground. Do not be alarmed if I fall into the sun. If I fall.
He's a master at this. He is a master at describing feeling and intensity in word and how he stretches words out. Not all singers do this. He can stretch out a word or a verse to make you really know this is emphasized here. And he really feels passionately about this. Listen.
If I fall into the sun, if I fall, my own two hands will start bleeding, and then they will lower me into a hole in the ground.
A hole in the ground. Man, we go from blasphemy to being drowned to going in a hole in the ground. I can't imagine what comes next through this album, but we are going to do it together. Tyler Joseph from the very beginning. Oh, to have a chance to sit with him and talk about some of this because he seems so honest and he seems so genuine that, look, I'm not going to hide myself. I'm just going to put myself out there. And I'm sure that he knows what being at the bottom and being in complete desperation and hopelessness in life is. And I'm sure he knows what being euphoric and, being married and having a child and being blessed beyond what he may feel like he deserves, like ends of the spectrum would be really cool to hear about. So, but you remember, this isn't real therapy. This is just Tom breaking down lyrics to music and breaking down hard because this is a God relationship and a life relationship for people who are emotionally and mentally in a really tough spot, that there is always room to keep fighting, to keep clawing, to keep crawling, to keep trying to find a ray of light at the end of the tunnel. And this could be it, just listening and even listening to this music and hearing this reaction, to be able to know that tomorrow can be better than today. I can actually make that happen and I can find a way to step forward just a little bit. But give me your feedback. Give me your concert. I can't wait for their concert. Give me your comments and let me know what you think. It is so cool to hear your perspective, especially anyone who understands Tyler Joseph or 21 Pilots. And man, I can't wait for the next step, which are songs 4, 5, and 6 off this album coming soon. Thanks so much for being here. Check the links in the description. If you want professional help, there are resources there. You deserve that help. Go check it out. And remember, we're trying to bring mental health awareness to the world through music and lyrics, and this is doing it. So thanks for being a part of it, and thanks for letting us do this every single day and creating a huge, wonderfully great, close family at Reaction Therapy. Check our Patreon page, the membership, subscriptions we have at YouTube. It's all there in the links. Can't wait to see you on the next Reaction Therapy.